Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna, Shri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Hari Om Tat Sat. Srimad Bhagavad Gita, 17th chapter, Shraddha Traya Vibhaga Yogam. Sloka number 14. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha Deva Dvija Guru Pragna Pujanam Shaucha Marjavam Brahmacharya Mahimsa Cha Shariram Tapa Uchyate. Bhagavan Sri Krishna, while enumerating about the three types of Shraddha according to their guna. So, three gunas, three types of people, and three types of Shraddha. In that, Bhagavan wants to enumerate and explain 5 topics. Out of that, first about the puja he already described. Then secondly about the food, the ahara. And thirdly he explained about the yajna, 3 types of rituals and the Vaidika karmas. Then the 4th topic we are seeing, that is about the tapas. In this shloka, 14th, Bhagavan just introducing the tapas at the 3 levels. Then only he is going to tell 3 gunas, and according to that, what kind of tapas the people will like. So, according to their Shraddha. We told that Karana Drishtya 3 topics, 3 shlokas, and Guna Drishtya 3 shlokas. In this shloka, almost half of the thing we have discussed. Bhagavan says first, Deva Dvija Guru Pragna Pujanam. He is mentioning 4 people. The gods, towards the Brahmanas, and towards the Acharya's teacher, and as well as the elderly people, Pragnaha. To all of them, you must always do seva and show the respect. So, in that, 1 or 2 points I would like to see. In front of, I think about Deva, Dvija, Guru, I already mentioned. When we talk about the elders, Pragnaha means here elders. They are in many ways, in many fields, they were greater than us. Some people may not be very elderly people, but they are very rich in the society. They are good people only. How the riches has come, how he earned, we need not to think all of that. He is a rich person. Lakshmi Devi went to him. So we must have some kind of respect. In the same way, if they are the king of the country, the rulers, so they have come to that stage, means they have got some influence. So that is the extra quality in them. So by keeping all these means in the mind, we should respect the elders. The respecting of the elders starts from the home with the parents. Because for any child, any person, to me, my parents are elders. Of course, my elder brother, my elder sister also elder. Now, what is the one principle when we are dealing with these elderly people? We should not argue with them. Even we don't like what they say, but we should not raise the voice and shout in front of them. This is the very, very important. Raising the voice and talking loudly actually is uncultured, uncivilized. Not only in front of the elders, here specially in front of. That means in Deva, when you are in the temple, how you can shout and talk. But our Hindus will make a lot of noise in the temples. They never bother. In the same way, when there is a Brahmana who is performing some kind of thing for our sake, either in the temple or here, we should not talk to him loudly. We should not raise the voice. Of course, in front of the Guru. This is the highest crime if we raise the voice and talk loudly in front of the Guru. All these four and Prajna elders. So, by following all this, we will be disciplined. Then, not only that, anger you should not show at all with this in front of these people, particularly with the parents. You may don't like it. There are some children in some families where they go and catch the collar of the father or hit the parents. There are some families like that, some children are there. Because when that anger overtakes, the person will forget that where he is, what he is doing. He don't mind to shout in the public because the anger is overpowering. It is most uncivilized and uncultured. In any public place, first of all, we should not raise. So here, humility and respect, reverence, this should be maintained. Why all this will comes under the few more are there. Sharirika tapas. Now Bhagavan is talking about the physically. So in the physical, the walk also will come, but walk again Bhagavan will tell separately later. So these are the things regarding this. Then I told that our laziness will go away when we keep the Guru as the highest altar, or our God is the highest altar. Reverence, the Guru, God, they won't get anything. They won't get anything. And we are benefited by that. This we have to remember. And one more final one or two. Some Guru will give sometimes opportunity to do some kind of service or seva. Whatever may be, small or big or anything. We never should not think that I am doing a lot of service. Not only that, if I am not doing, nobody is there to do. Or his Guru, he or she is solely depending on me. We should not think in that way. Therefore, one funny story they say, one Guru, two Sishyas are there, and two of them want to serve the teacher. Every day after the Guru Maharaj taken the lunch and after that he sleeps for some time, they both of them will come and press the legs. So one is selected the left leg, another one is selected the right leg. So it is going on like that. Then the Abhimana has grown up that much. This left leg belongs to me, and that right leg belongs to other person. One day somehow that second person didn't come. He didn't come. First person came and he started pressing the left leg. And the Guru Maharaj, after some time, this side nobody is not pressing the leg. He feels the load is more. This side that is looking dull. Then he just put the right leg on the left leg. And this fellow student who is pressing, he get annoyed. How come that right leg come on to my left leg? He went and brought one stick and given one hit. The story looks like very funny, like Paramananda Sishya's cinema is there, was taken. Whatever they do, they all do like this only. They never understand. They are very, very dull-witted, as we saw in the yesterday Panchadashi, dull-witted. But Guru Maharaj bear with those people also. So that much, generally we think that who will hit like that, sir? But in some other way, you see, if there are 100 devotees or disciples, there is a lot of, even I saw in ashram along with the Swamiji around here and there, I know many incidents. We can just observe and see that, how the jealousy will come, particularly among the ladies, to serve these gurus. Because that jealousy is the natural tendency of the ladies. Okay. Gents also will have, but predominantly. Okay. Now the next thing is Shaucham. That is one more incident I would like to say about this Devaguru Dvija Pragna. Very typical example about our Sri Krishna itself. In Bhagavatam, in one occasion, Sri Krishna's father Vasudeva, casually when Krishna came into his room, and the Vasudeva tells to him, Krishna, everybody is telling and talking about you are the Parabrahma, you are Parabrahma, because many rishis, Narada are like that, other people, they are all telling Parabrahma like that. Then Krishna said that, thank Daddy, you are reminded me, you are given the Tattvopadesha or the Mahavakya Upadesha to me. Mahavakya Upadesha is what? Tattvamasi. You are the Brahman, you are the Brahman. Krishna never taught anything to his father. What is this lesson? We should not teach to the elders, whether they are right or wrong. Particularly Krishna, he is the Ishvara Parabrahma, but he never taught the Brahma Vidya or anything. In this occasion, he can take it as a chance. Yes, you also sit, I will do Brahmopadesha. No. Because he has to be just as a younger and father. But in some other story, the father came and sat. Okay, in Kapila Kapila Mahamuni and Devahuti stood in front of the Kapila Bhagwan, who is a 14 years form appeared. But that occasion is different. They are already informed before. I am going to be born as my Amsha Avatara, Gnana Kada Avatara. They know that very well, Kardama Prajapati and Devahuti. And then that time there is no much living with them and nothing. As soon as that time itself, once if you born, you came now, I will hand over my wife, your mother, I am taking leave. Like Yagnavalkya, Kardama Prajapati just left off. See? Then, but Bhagavan didn't stick up to his mother. And Kardama Prajapati did a Pradakshina Namaskara and went off. That is very short period. But here Krishna lived with them for a long time. We don't know because they were all there up to the end. Not Vasudeva, father died before. It is not mentioned anywhere like that. At the end, everybody all are brought to the Prabhasa Kshetra. Bhagavan knows that now it is the end of the Kali Yuga and Dwaraka is going to be gulfed by the Samudra ocean. Vacate, all of you, come to the Prabhasha Kshetra. Then there, they all Yadavas fought each other. They killed themselves. So all chaos happened. But Krishna went into the forest and sat alone, waiting for Uddhava. He is not involved in any way, anything to teach to anybody. But Vasudeva got Upadesha from the Naradji. That is, this story is there in the later part of the Srimad Mahabhagavad. So why I am telling this? Krishna never instructed to his parents or anything in any way. He just showed the love, that's it. Even that occasion when he mentioned, he just brushed off that point and thanks that you are giving me the Mahavakya Upadesha, then I will think of it. So that is the respect. That's no argument, no teaching, nothing. Okay. Then Shaucham, cleanliness. Very often we spoke about it in the Patanjali Yoga Sutras or many other times, and many times. Cleanliness of internal and external. Now here, Shaucham, the external cleanness is very, very important. Snanam. In Sadachara, many points are brought out there. This Snanam, at least twice in a day, if due to health or age or anything, Shastra gives four options. Just cleaning the legs whenever you go out and come inside, that it is also comes under cleaning. Prokshanam, that one kind of cleaning. Hands cleaning before eating, after the toilet, all this is cleaning, Saucham. And washing the mouth after food, occasionally in between, Achamanam, that is also cleanliness. If we are not healthy and bedridden like that also, just cleaning the body with the water, cloth, or cleaning only the face, or even sprinkling the water is also comes under the cleanliness. So, exceptions are given according to the situation. But altogether the point is very important. Here I will just mention how important the external cleanliness, as Swamiji says, how you dress and how you address, it shows that your personality, your character. Address means the speech that is going to come later separately. Here dress. Not only by putting dress means what? Our body should not stink and make the others to feel so bad. In some people, their body eliminate the smell. Even they take the bath or all that. In some persons, if you sit, they come near to this. It is not just because of the sweating alone. In summer, if you walk in the sunlight and come back, we will feel sweating. So that sweating will have some minimum smell. But some people have their breathing will have smell. Very foul, stinky smell. And not the breath of the mouth. Mouth also will have smell. These are all due to some kind of impurities in the body or ill health. But the funny thing is, unfortunate, the person doesn't know that his body is stinking. They cannot know that much. Very little bit they may know. And so by some means, you take some kind of medicine, you apply some powder or whatever, but our presence, should not make the other people to feel so inconvenient. Sometimes that kind of everybody will be experiencing. Now, first one cause of this is this body complete conscious smell and breath also smell. If they come and stand, their breathing, that itself will, because of their rajasic, tamasic food. The people who eats more onion, garlic, non-veg and more spicy things, the body will start that to garlic, non-veg, or some other reasons maybe. So overall, your inside system is not clean. So you have to take some medicine or do some exercise or change the food, but you have no right to present in front of the people in this way. So cleanliness is very important. Then Antah Shaucha means we talk about the mind that any of Bhagavan is going to tell separately. So here Bhashya Shaucham is very important, the place where we, and our kitchen, our thing, many houses, they won't give much importance to it. Things will be there, dust will be there in around. It becomes natural for them. But the external environment and cleanliness will have the effect on our own mind. What are the things around me? They have got the effect on me. So, because of this, why Shaucham is added in the Sharirika Tapas? When you start keeping everything clean then and there, then you won't be lazy. That's why it is called Sharirika Tapas. Postponing and doing, we will clean it later, let it be there. The cloths will be there 3 days in the bucket or in the washing machine. Sometimes I used to wash, the people will hang the cloths outside in their balconies. In flats, no, we can see. 3 days the cloths will be there only. After 3 days they will take. How busy, what, we don't know. In the same way, in washing machine also they will finish it, but that will be there up to tomorrow. Variety of people are there, but all these are all not a spiritual person should not be like that. So as much as possible, where there is no control on for us, then you can't do anything. But from your standpoint, from your side, maximum the cleanliness should be maintained. That keeps you inspired, free from the laziness. What I told last class, what for this tapas actually to keep us away from particularly Sharirika tapas, from the alasya nidra pramada. Then Bhagavan says the arjavam. Arjavam means general meaning is straightforwardness. Straightforwardness. Here straightforwardness means what? Okay. Even our walk should be proper. We should not walk thing like that. Some people will walk, the sound will come up to 1 furlong, their chappal scratching, pulling, or tapak, 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 the chappal or thing. If somebody is climbing the stairs, sound. These are all, your walking also should be a measurable, gentle, magnanimous should be there. You should not walk somehow. So arjava means straightforwardness, but mainly thing here, it is again, whatever it is connecting to the inner mind. Your thought, your word and your deed should synchronize. That is called straightforwardness. Otherwise, there will be always conflict personality in us. Okay? Therefore, other will behave like a hypocrite. Whatever we think, we never talk. Whatever we talk, we never do. That should not be the way of life. Should not be. integrity. It is called in another way, Arjom straightforward, integrity. Integrity means oneness, integration. They say, Shastra says, if you want to say one society is the very cultured and civilized society, matured society, what is the indication? Where the king or the government not imposing so many rules on the people, or where they won't remind them again and again about that rules, but people will follow naturally by themselves. That society is called highly cultured and civilized, matured culture society. Okay, then altogether, next is brahmacharyam. Brahmacharyam also we have spoken before, because it also comes in the Patanjali yamas, 5 yamas, when he talks about the ahimsa, satyam, aparigraham, brahmacharyam, and ahimsa, satyam, asteyam, aparigraham, brahmacharyam. Brahmacharya, general one meaning is celibacy. Having a, but this brahmacharya is for 4 types of ashramas, it differs. For a brahmachari student, the brahmacharya is very strict. But for a married person, again, the brahmacharya differs. And for vanaprastha and sannyasi, again, the brahmacharya differs. So about the brahmacharya and grihastha need not to say publicly, but about 1 or 2 points about the vanaprastha and sannyasa. Vanaprastha, when a person is now completely try to withdraw from the material world and involving in the spiritual sadhana, upasana, meditation, and like that, liking to be secluded, self-dependent maximum. Even the wife and husband lives together, they don't expect too much others to do. Each other do whatever they can do, but they live like a brother and sister. So celibacy is followed there. Brahmachari, complete celibacy. But grihastha, consideration given, moderation. That too, there is a legitimate and again a controlled. And vanaprastha, then again complete. Of course, sannyasa still so strict. In this way, the brahmacharya. And another point for vanaprastha, grihastha, sannyasa, the brahmacharya meaning is yasya manah charati brahmani sa brahmachari, whose mind is now completely reveling and thinking and thought of only Brahman, Brahmajnana. That is the brahmacharya for them. So when completely the mind is thinking and involving in the brahmachintana, where is the question of the sensual pleasures? So in this way, or to say simply, controlling all the 5 sense organs and the mind together is called brahmacharyam. Self-discipline is called brahmacharya otherwise. Then the last one more point Bhagavan says, ahimsa. Again here physically particularly, because it is called sharirika tapam, done by the body, expressed, showed by the body. We should not create any pain or torture any living beings knowingly, people particularly. Ahimsa, no himsa. We should not. But again here, if the police and military man are the king, they have to follow the himsa. They have to do punishments, give that. So again it differs like that. But generally for all others people, himsa is not allowed, not encouraged. And that point continues even for the Vachika tapas, next shloka, and Manasika tapas also, because we may do hurt physically by action, but we may hurt the people, others, with the word. But the thought also sometimes may come in our mind, somehow I have to give back. That all we'll see there when it comes about the manas, but totally ahimsa is applied in the, actually all these points in the mind level also should be applied. But Bhagavan special is going to tell, if you are not following this sharirika tapas, then manasika tapas is not possible at all. That's why he is coming step by step from gross body, then to the speech, and then to the mind. Ahimsa. Ahimsa paramo dharma, Shastra says, and Taittiriya Upanishad says, no, Matrudevo Bhava, Pitrudevo Bhava. And before that, the statement is there, Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara, then Matrudevo Bhava. All this comes together. Pitrudevo Bhava, Acharya Devo Bhava, Atidhi Devo Bhava. So it is there. Satyam Vada, Dharmam Chara. In the Dharma, Ahimsa, Paramo Dharma. Out of all the dharmas, Ahimsa is considered as the highest. Now, this shloka is got over. And one more final point to conclude. When we talked about this elderly people, father, mother, and all that, or guru, Shastra says somewhere in the other, every one of us are having 5 mothers and 5 fathers. This point I mentioned in some other class also. 5 fathers. How come? Everybody will have one father. No. Father like, you have to consider them. There are 5 people who are, one is who has given the birth to this body, the physical body, and that is one father. But second father, so first father is called Janita. Second father is called Upanita, who comes as a Acharya Guru, Brahmana, to put a Upavitam to you. Even though father is the Brahmana, father himself has to be their side to do, but to run that function, the action, another Brahmana will come. So he is performing the ritual of the Upavitam, putting that Upavita, who is that, he is also considered as the father. He is also should be considered as the father. And third is called Janita, Upanita. And after that, you go to the school, Gurukulam or school, and then you will meet. Nowadays in school meets lot of teachers, different. Every teacher who gives the education to you, he is considered as the father. Father. But nowadays, that minimum respect itself is not there. No one will wish or do namaskara at least. Forget about the touching the feet. But they no one says, and no will respect it. They will treat him as some employee who appointed, who is a little elder than us, but he studied, he is working for a job. So, hi sir, how are you sir? Good morning, good afternoon. These only things, no one will do namaskar. So, then how these children will get the respect in their life, giving respect to elders? Now, everywhere the education system is like that, except in some specific schools. I mentioned before also, like Amritanandamaya school, Chinmaya school, or some ashrams running schools. There are many in North India also. There, from the day one, from LKG onwards, that system will be followed. And they will call specially on Guru Puja time, father, mother, and make the child to sit and do puja. Afterward at home they are doing it, or parents are making to do, don't. But the Guru Puja in Amritanandmaya school is compulsory. The whole school in turns, the parents will be called, they make to sit on the chairs, they will bring their own plate, this, that. The child will sit in front of the, put kumkum, chandan and some mantras will be there, simple, 5 minutes. How beautiful it is. If the child done for 10 years up to 10th standard, the child samskara is completely different. He never forget. That impact will be so much. So, vidya prayachati. Then, even the father-in-law also is another father. But no son-in-law will feel or treat him like that. Every son-in-law, how much I can grab and get from my father-in-law again, in that way only. And if I listen to him and if I give so much respect, then they will use me like a foot cleaner, footman, doormat. This kind of feeling. But consider another father. Then lastly is the elder brother. If elder brother own is not there, any cousin elder brother. No cousin brothers anywhere near any elder sister also. But sister comes maybe in the mother aspect. So, Panchaite Guru Ruchyate. These 5 are considered as the fathers, 5 are considered as the gurus. Now, same way told about the mother also. 5 mothers. One is the mother who gave me the birth, and second mother is the mamiyar. Oh, that is very terrible. Terrible. So, mother-in-law is, that's why the mother word is there in that. Another mother. So, why the people, these differences and all that? We may not hear directly every day, but in 100 houses, if you see, or in one small town, you see how many family problem cases in the court, how many families inside the house, there is a constant struggle and fighting, misunderstanding going on. Then it will go to still more and more extent, and divorces, throwing, sending, all these things. Ego, ahankara, no humanity, domination everywhere. So then elder brother's wife, Anni, is also mother. Then the wife of the Guru is also a mother, Guru Patni. And finally, the Raja Mata. Raja not included in the above 5, because already their 5 has come, but is understood. But here when mother, the queen, the wife of the Raja is a mother to all the citizens. Those days, if Raja dies also, the Raja queen will be taking the throne and everybody will have Rajamata. Many were there in our history. They ruled the country until the other child becomes bigger and comes up. Shivaji mother did like that only. Many. So all these 5 are considered as the mothers. Okay, anyhow it is very important, good point. Then next shloka about the Vachika tapas. Anudvegakaram vakyam satyam priyahitam chayat Swadhyayabhyasanam chaiva Vangmayam tapa uchyate. This is all about the speech. Very, very important, keeping control on our tongue, speech. Bhagavan giving 4 points here. Your words, your speech should not create any disturbance, excitement and anger, such kind of udvegakaram vakyam, no. Anudvegakaram vakyam. If at all you are speaking, speak like that, otherwise keep quiet. Anywhere, in any situation. 2 days back, it happened, I went to post office for some work. I really admired by seeing one of the staff lady. There is some delay, 10 people are waiting, some work she has to do, computer is going slow. First time I am seeing that lady, she addresses everybody who are all customers, and as well as other staff, anybody comes to for some work near, with every one of them in Tamil, it will be nice. She addresses everybody, Kanna, Ammu, Gwada, Ipidi. Even some elders, Ayya. Then Purinjidada Kanna. No, they are coming first time to, they don't know or she don't know them. And even her office staff, comes, somebody, anga paper illada kanna, ammu, konchu kondu poi paper kondu va. All the time I stayed there for over than 2 hours. Constantly she is addressing everybody. Because of that, she is patiently working. எல்லாரும் கண்ணா கொஞ்சம் பொறுத்துக்கணுண்டா, கம்ப்யூட்டரு நல்லா ஸ்லோவாக இருக்கு, நான் பண்ணித்தரேன், நீ பண்ணித்தரேன், சரிடா கண்ணா, உட்காச்சு, நல்ல பையன், அம்மா அப்பையன், ஏண்டா தம்பி, இப்படி அந்தந்த வயசு தகுந்த அப்படியே ஸ்பான்டேனியஸ்லி ஸ்ரீகாந்த். ஐ ரியல்லி டோல்ட் ரொம்ப ரொம்ப நன்றி. Very rare people. It's a good habit that keeps her cool, that keeps her to work in spite of the problems, hurdles. Why can't everybody like that? Though anudvegakaram vakyam. She can shout and say that. Onna Purimiya, she tells, I can't do anything, Kanna. You have to wait for 5 minutes. நான் பண்ணித்தரேன், கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணேன், கொஞ்சம் வெயிட் பண்ணேன், இப்படி பேசுவாங்க. Anudvekaram vakyam, first point. Then, our own speech should not later on make us to regret. Why I told like that, I should not say like that. That also should not be there. Then, whatever you speak, it should be satyam, truth. But here, there is a very cautious one condition we have to remember. Generally, this about the satyam, one shloka, which I used to mention, satyam bruyat priyam bruyat. You have to say satyam, and you should say that because it is true. Truth is always bitter. So no, truth is not bitter. Priyam bruyat. Tell lovingly. Convey it lovingly. Na bruyat satyam apriyam. You should not say, convey the satyam harshly by hitting there on their face. Satyam na bruyat apriyam. If that satyam is going to disturb them and they cannot digest it, particularly in this juncture, in this context, don't say satyam there. You keep quiet. See, satyam bruyat means it is not that always you speak the truth, but in many places You should not tell as it is, but don't tell lies. Then keep quiet. Not knowing this, some people in their life, they want to say everything to everybody. Finally, some things happened in the life past before that all I have to say. If you say, your family will get destroyed. Some need not to say, because that is happened long ago sometime. It is a unfavorable thing. If that truth, if I say now, okay, then now here disturbance will come. Then think properly. No need to say. No need to say. Because now the peace is going to be disturbed, my peace and others' peace, and a misunderstanding is going to take place. Why have to talk? Keep quiet. So, priyam cha nanrutam bhruyat. If I say, tell lies, he likes it. For the sake of liking to somebody, for the sake of liking, that means my friend told that you go and tell the lies. Okay, friend asked. So for the sake of the friend, to satisfy him, I should not go and tell the lie somewhere. That is here. Priyam cha na anrutam bhruyat. Because it is liked to him. That's why I will tell anrutam. No. Esha dharmo sanatanaha. This is the sanatana dharma, the dictum about the satyam. So satyam and priyam and hitam. It should be conveyed. That should be the truth, and hitam. My words, my conveying of this truth should do some hitam too. Suppose somebody comes, one young boy, I will say, if you can do morning Surya Namaskara every day by facing the sun or worshipping, remembering the sun, it is very good for you, for your health, and your eyesight, everything. It will be nice. Just if you like it, do and see. I'm not compelling. I'm not saying that. I just say that something good. Hitam. It is for your hitam only. If you like it, if you do it. Like that, any of our conversation, any of our message to anywhere, it should giving any benefit, hitam to them or not. Then don't speak. Don't create unnecessarily blabbering and misunderstanding among the people. That's why still one more higher way to say, in this material world, you cannot speak anything truth. Why? World is anrutam. World is unreal. About the unreal things, what you can say truth. Then truth, real truth, Brahman, cannot be spoken of. Then what to do? Shut the mouth and Maunam Vyakhya Pragatita Parabrahm. That's why Maunam is highly appreciated. What I conveyed now is the highest secret about it. You cannot speak anything truth in this world. So much dharma sankatam is there. See? Even some bad thing happen, don't tell to anybody. Keep quiet. This world is always like, because world is itself is untrue. Then about the truth, whatever you speak about the truth, that is all lie. Because you cannot speak about the truth. It is beyond the yato vacho nivartante. It is beyond the words. If I explain and speak about the Brahman, my words are making the ashuddhi of the Brahman. The words cannot say, but Upanishad saying sorry, excuse, I, I cannot say to you anything, talk more than by saying few words. I know that speaking about the Brahman is a bluff because it is beyond the words. How you can speak about it? Anyhow, difficult to comprehend. This level we have to comprehend means we should read the Gaudapada's Karikas and the Ashtavakra Gita. Then only something can be. But this is what is the fact. Then this is then finally Bhagavan, and here Shankara writes one important comment. Out of these four, if any one is missing, you are not doing the Vangmaya tapas. If your Vangmaya tapas should become complete, Purnam, all these four should be. You cannot say you eliminate anyone. Anudvegakaram, Satyam, Priyam, Hitam. You cannot eliminate anything in this. If you are able to follow that, then it is called Vachika tapas. Very important. For this, another is Swadhyaya Abhyasanam. Then how to engage my speech, how to purify my speech, how to gain control on my speech means do some kind of Parayanam, reading the good stotrams, all that in the beginning days. Then now read Bhagavad Gita shlokas itself. Swadhyaya word has got different meanings. One is self-study, about studying about my own self is Swadhyaya. But the general meaning, satsangam is also called in North India, Swadhyayam is going on. Or a group of people will gather and do some kind of parayana together. That is also Swadhyaya Sangam. No speech there, but they will, that is all okay in this way. Or inquiry about your own self, or this kind of. Here in this context, mainly Sanskrit, some shlokas, stotram, whichever remembered, keep on morning onwards, repeat them. That language itself, the inner meaning itself, purify our speech. Purify means it gives control. It gives control. So Swadhyaya Abhyasanam. If you are able to do all this, another thing Swadhyaya means if I don't want to talk unnecessarily, better keep humming the Lord's name all the time. Jai Ram, Narayana, while walking, moving. Then mind also will get controlled and the speech also, because the inner thoughts only, particularly this Swadhyaya Abhyasana means telling the Lord's name. Simply we can take like that. Because later on inner talk is there now. This walk, tapas, inside we'll talk. I am not talking outside. But inside I create dialogues about them. They are like this, they are like this. I think I can tell, I don't tell. All that I talk inside of me, I won't say. That is another big problem. Inner talk. Why I have to talk? Then how to stop it? Narayana, Narayana. Try to arrest the inner talking also through this Swadhyaya Abhyasanam. If you have by-hearted 15th chapter, if you have by-hearted one Upanishad, if you have by-hearted any other mantras, Pratasmaranam, morning onwards you keep on blast, fire. Read. In between again, mind will forget. Again start. So like that engage your inner talk also in this Swadhyaya Abhyasanam. All this together is called Vangmaya Tapas. Now I will say one Subhashita about all this and conclude this particular point. What is it? Lakshmi vasati jivhagre. Jivhagre mitra shatravaha. Jivhagre bandha mokshau cha. Jivhagre maranam dhruvam. This one tongue, Jivhagre means on the tip of your tongue, Lakshmi nivasati. Sir, Karagre vasati, that is okay, leave it here. See, if you have a good way of speaking, good way of attitude, naturally you will get some earning sources. Because if my tongue is not proper, if my tongue is a wagging tongue, wagging of what? Bad things. Naturally, anywhere, friends, office, everywhere, people. So if you want to flourish and shine in this world, please have a good way of language, speech, respectable, polite, all that. So Lakshmi Nivasu Jivhagre. Or if you take Vidya, Lakshmi means here Saraswati also. You have Vidya, you will get somehow some way of livelihood. You will get money, no problem. Jivhag Lavasati Lakshmi. And if your tongue is not proper, your speech is not proper, by good speech and good way of talking, you can make more friends. But with your own speech, you will create the shatrus also. And same way, even you create yourself bandham because of your speech. You speak unnecessarily, you get caught up. நான் தேவையில்லாம சொல்லி மாட்டிக்கிட்டேன். Bandha. So where it is now? My words. Bandha mokshas are depends on my words, this material world. Then finally, it is said, even this speech tongue can bring you the death also. Jivhagre vasate marana. Had to happen sometimes. Somewhere in the train or bus stand, somewhere some fighting started, each one is started when finally this fellow taken something and hit it on the head. In restaurant, here and there, or the two drunken people, because they are drunken, they will behave in any way. But normal people also, suddenly this person hit it, that fellow died, and this fellow ran away. Maranam can happen if you lose the temper. Okay, very beautiful Shubhashita. Just I will start the 16th shloka and see little 2-3 minutes. Vangmaya tapas is over. Then Mana prasada saumyatvam maunamatma vinigraham bhava samshuddhirityetat tapo manasa muchyate. Now Bhagavan taking up the manasika tapas. In this, one by one topic. Mana prasadata, number 1. Mana saumyatvam, number 2. Again, maunam. See, now the link of the speech and maunam. Mind silence, and it happens because of the vak silence actually comes, vak niyantrana comes from the mano niyantranam. So, maunam, and then Atma vinigraha, bhava samshuddhi. 5 points. 1. Mana prasadata. The simple meaning is maintain the calmness in your mind. Try to be peaceful, calm, quiet mind. Relaxed mind is called mana prasadata. Prasadam word comes this mana prasadata also. and all they comes from the Sad Dhatu. And that Sad only Upanishad, Sad, Sidanam, Sadayati, where it is so flexible, relaxed, tranquil. If ice is block is there, very strong, heavy. If ice block falls on your leg, it will hit you. But same amount of water you just throw, nothing will happen to the leg. Like that, the mind is not so rigid and with egoistic will. The mind is so expansive. That is called sadhanam. Prakarshanena sadayati, which is loosened, is called in that only prasada. That means whenever the prasadam you get from the temple Lord, you will feel so, the mind is, feel some satisfaction. I got prasadam from. That is maybe little tirtham or one leaf of tulasi or little sweet. And there in prasada, you never have any raga dvesha. Afterwards, sometimes we'll discuss that. இன்னைக்கு தனுர்மாசம் புளியோதரை ரொம்ப டேஸ்டியாக இருக்கேன், சக்கரை பொங்கல் நல்லா இருக்குன்னு பேசுவாங்க மக்கள். பட் ஜெனரல்லி வெதர் இட் கம்ஸ் லிட்டில் ஆர் லைக் தட், you have no any raga, you have no any dvesha about it. You just accept it. Accepting the things as they are is called prasada buddhi. How to understand this? Right now in my life, whatever are arranged, given, came by the grace of the Lord, whatever, I accept them. No complaints. Accepting and no complaints. That is called manaprasadata. Maintaining that. And second is saumyatvam. Saumyatvam. My whole approach towards the life and to the people around me, it should be gentle. Saumyatvam means gentle, soft. My actions, my words, everything should be very, very polite, soft, gentle, smooth. There should not be harsh. Suppose I come here and so I want to move the chair and sit. You should not pull it so with a lot of noise and just throwing there or closing the door. Why? So handling the things with a smooth and in a respect, in loving way is called saumyatvam. Unless that is there in the mind, it won't come, because this point about the mind, saumyatvam should be there in the mind. A harsh and rude kind of action comes because of you are in the rude thinking in the mind. Now here the difference about the manaprasadata, apara aprathyaksham. Shankara writes, my peace of mind, my quietness of the mind, my relaxation of the mind, you cannot see. Apara, for others it is not visible. But saumyatvam para pratyaksham. With my walking, with my things doing, handling, you can see my manas saumyatvam. Even without talking. Then afterwards, in my talking, you will guess some more. All the time criticizing, sarcastic, and okay. Somehow people think that is just for fun, kindle. But even to kindle, you should not use. Okay, if a person who is one lady, any servant, who doesn't have, who is having one eye proper and one eye is not there. And if you call Meenakshi Vanda, eppadi irukum? She is already not having one eye. Meenakshi means who is having a beautiful and big both eyes. Like that, this is called sarcastic way of uh, pricking the others. So Saumyatvam is seen by others. Manas prasadatvam seen by you. Therefore, these words, prasada word, Bhagavan used in Bhagavad Gita number of times. Prasade sarva dukkhanam hanirasyopajayate prasanna chetaso hyasuhu buddhi pariyavatishthate. The previous shlokas. There he starts talking Shanti. Ashantasya kutas sukham. He ends like that. That shloka I didn't remember, but prasadam. Then in some other place also, prasannatma brahma bhuta prasannatma na shochati na kankshati samasarveshu bhuteshu madbhaktim labhate param. This prasada, prasanna words 3-4 times Bhagavan uses here and there. So then maunam. Maunam, mind, unless if the mind is quiet, the vak cannot become quiet. There is a link between. Because the vak is coming from where? Because thought has formed here. And the mind goes through the mouth outside as a word. Therefore, here maunam means this is control on the speech will come only because of the inner maunam of the mind, silence of the mind. Now the next word, Atma Vinigraha. Atma Vinigraha means again self-control. Here, all other organs except this, another 9, 5 karmendriyas, another 4 sense organs. These 9. Through them also, the mind should not run and go wherever it wants and in whatever way it wants. That is called Atma Nigraha. So the difference between the Maunam is straight away connected to the Vak. Internal silence make the outer silence also. Otherwise it won't happen. Then control of all other your Indriyams, Atma Vinigraham and Bhava Samshuddhihi. Whatever interaction you do, whatever you talk to the other people, or you don't talk, interact, but in your mind, Bhava Samshuddhi means for the sake of well-being of everybody. My presence here, my life is well-being of everybody. I should not become a threat or the horrible thing like a mosquito repellent. No animal. In sannyasam diksha time, this is one. No creature, no living being in this world should not feel afraid of me. There is one vakyam, sannyasa. That means my affection, love towards everybody. Bhava samsuddhi, for the welfare and well-being of everybody, whether my neighbor, whether they like it or not. Now, my mother-in-law, I know very well she don't like me, but I pray for her. My daughter-in-law is not good. She doesn't like me, but still I will pray for her. Loka samasta sukhino bhavanta. Sarvesham swastir bhavata. Bhava samsuddhi. In my bhava, I have no any kind of dirt. Iti etat. So, sarve bhavant. How many prayers are there? Pray like that all the time. In everybody's is something they are doing in the other house, some function. So let them do everything fine. Shreyo bhuyat. Let the shreyas happen to everybody. That should be our slogan. Shreyo bhutat sarvesham swastir bhavat. Srirastu subhamastu sarve sanmangalani sastu. Bhava samsuddhi. We'll conclude here. All this together is called Manasa Tapasuchyate. Om Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Hari Om Tat Sat.